What's up, y'all? It's Beezy. I just want to make this video real quick to give y'all kind of some context into what you're about to watch. This is going to be a clip from an initial strategy session I'm having with a client. She's enrolled in my 12-week program that's going to be coming out really soon. This is something I've been working on for like 4 years. I've been putting this together, kind of just testing things, different tactics, different strategies, looking at results and seeing what works, right? So there's been a lot of time and energy that's been put into this. I'm really excited to put this out. Really can't wait. So in the program, every week we have 90-minute strategy sessions. These are one-on-one strategy sessions, not group coaching calls. This is just me and you talking about your business, getting some clarity, helping you putting the pieces together, right? So every week for 12 weeks, 90 minutes, plus a couple other things that you get in the program. If you want to stay up to date and find out when that drops, make sure you hit the subscribe button. But yeah, this clip you're about to watch is from our initial strategy call, just going through and breaking down her business, figuring out what's going on with her, some of the stuff she's went through, finding out about some of her past tactics, things that worked, that didn't work, and figuring out where she wants to go so that we can start putting the blueprint together to get her business in alignment and get her brand on track. So yeah, check it out, all right? You said you wanted to help people. They were coming to you, you noticed they were in debt, and you wanted to help people. Is that where kind of your overall drive from this comes from?
It literally started with me. Like it started with me and realizing that it were so far out of I mean, I'm a college graduate. I don't consider myself a little bit or number and things like that, but it's been certain things what I taught financially. Well, at least I would think I couldn't be it. I could, you know. And I'm like, there's a whole world of her. Like they're getting stuff without money. We're working a 9 to 5 and struggling trying to cash the little cash they even have that they're applying businesses to work with. So once I discovered that, it just opened up a whole another level in just me helping educating myself first so I could educate others. So I had to build my credit and actually test things out in order to be able to, share the information with people.
So how's it going with the business? Tell me a little bit about how's it been since you started. You said you've been doing it for a year, right?
Yeah, not really, but almost. I've been doing this for probably 5 years at this point, but actually niching it down and like focusing on one thing, trying to figure out ways to get the information out, that's been within the year. And right now, like I said, I'm really not doing anything with it. I'm just putting out little videos and stuff like that just to stay relevant, but I'm not actually building the business at this point.
Like was so I know you said you paid for some services in the past. That's why you're not, or that's kind of led to this point.
Right. I paid for a coaching, one-on-one coaching, so I thought, and it just wasn't that. It was just something that I didn't, that wasn't like clear, and that was a lot of money, like over 5 grand. I mean, a lot to me might not be a lot to somebody else, but
Yeah, no, that's
um, like Google ads and stuff like that, it's like you have to have a budget for these types of things. You can't just put like $100 here, $200 there. Like it's not gonna do it. Especially for where I'm trying to go. Like I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, my little network of people, and broaden my reach. So yeah, the money that I was putting in, it just wasn't doing enough for me. It was like kind of pointless. And then especially like leveraging social media and stuff like that, like you gotta find a way to get out there. So with all the algorithms and all that on social media, it's just like I need somebody to work with. I can't do it all for myself. And I paid VAs in the language barriers. And then when you paying people, it's like they're doing it for the money. They're not doing it for the cause or like they don't have the same passion as you. So it's just overwhelming.
that sounds like the landscape right now.
Mhm.
A lot of people are just chasing the bag and going to the next hustle.
Little bag you chasing $5,000 or whatever. Like we could have made way more money than that. Like if you just be genuine and get us off the ground. I mean, that's penny, whatever.
People have that scarcity mindset. There's a real. They feel like, oh, I got to get mine because it's
Like
never gonna.
whatever you could get now. But I think long term, like with everything, like building like the janitor. Like I don't know, you're a janitor today. That don't mean what you'll be 2 years from now or whatever. Like I treat people genuine. Like I don't care if you're paying me to do a service or whatever. Like I like a connection. But that's another story.
Let me ask you this: if this month you had 50 people ready to work with you. Is the business still on hold, or are you picking back up and getting it going again?
I'm picking it back up and getting it going again. Like, I wouldn't even say it's on hold. I'm just trying to figure it out, like systemize it and automate it because what I have right now is I can't work with it. It's too overwhelming for me. So I'm not going to even say like it's on hold. It's just slowly but surely.
But yeah, I understand. I've been there last year. I was just getting started, like really about to hit the ground running, and I ran out of money. And it was just like, okay, I can't do nothing until I get some money. So I had to go get a job and really like kind of work from the ground back up and get shit going. So yeah, I definitely understand. Uh,
And then it's like a lot of things in my life changed at one time. And I'm in a place where I want my business to run without me. I don't want to be attached to my business because, like I said, a lot of things change in my life and I can't have it relying on me. It's pure or me.
so that's why you are doing the digital products, right? More so
Yeah,
to so that you don't have to provide the service yourself. Would you be willing to provide more of those services if you were charging a higher price point?
or horror.
So one of the modules I have is it's about pricing and offering and coming up with an offer that's high ticket so that if you're giving your time to somebody, it's going to be worth you giving your time to somebody, not
Correct.
just a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. Okay. You said it's overwhelming and it's a lot to handle. Like, what is it right now? What are you working with?
So first of all, my website, which we already kind of touched on this, that is really unnecessary. But like I said, I put so much money into it. I dealt with so many people, like ran off of my money, like Instagram people. But like I did, what do you call it? Freelance, whatever. I can't think of the name right now. But
Fiverr?
VA, Fiverr. Yeah, Fiverr. Okay, I did. I worked with this guy for like months. Literally, he made every excuse to delay the finalization of the website. Like, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that. We kept getting on calls. Everything we discussed was never completed. Like, it was just too much. I was like, I'm done with it. I'm done. Just release my site. Like, I'll finish it up myself. And then, like, when he gave it to me, you could tell he was still doing some manipulative stuff behind the scenes. Like, he had the passwords to all of the stuff. So I like had to go through and figure out like which passwords change everything. So trying to block out their access, but them people, they smart with that tech stuff. So no telling what he was doing. Like every time I was changing something, it was changing to something else. Like I'm not that dumb. Like my degree, well, we're not even gonna talk about it. But this really like I catch on to stuff fast. I can watch a YouTube video and go and make something happen, like whatever it is. But I'm like, I know I just changed this. How is it back to something else? So I'm like, this site stressing me out. Like it just was too much. I just couldn't handle it.
What platform is it?
That was the final straw for me, the website. WordPress. He convinced me to change it to WordPress. I had Wix. And of course, the people always complain about Wix. I didn't have no problem with Wix, but he convinced me to change it to WordPress. WordPress is so overwhelming and complicated. It's so many moving parts. Like,
It's
wha-
extremely complicated. It's not user
yes,
friendly at all.
yes.
Wix is definitely more, yeah.
I didn't have
I,
no problem with Wix. I don't know why I changed from Wix, but whatever. It's
most
done. It's
so
done.
those, especially like people like that, anybody who tells you that you should change or try to convince you to change your platform, it's because they're getting some type of kickback from doing the website their way, like they're getting some type of affiliate, like some type of commission, usually from doing it their way, or they just don't know how to do it on the platform that you need.
Right. That's what I think it was. I think he just specialized in WordPress and he know it in and out. And then another thing too, he was outsourcing the work. So he was the third party. He was paying people to do the work, taking the
Pay
money
for it.
and divvying up whatever. And so every time me and him was discussing changes and edits, he was telling them and not checking their work before me and him get back on the call. So I'm like, we already discussed this. Why isn't it done? But he's like, oh, it is done. And I'm looking at it and it's not done. So it was like, I want to really curse you out. Like, cause I'm from one. Like, I will fight you, but I can't find you. So like, yeah, it was that serious.
Okay, so you on WordPress right now? You don't have the Wix one anymore?
No, no. I don't have a week's wonder moon. I have Linktree. I have bio site. I got everything. Really. But
Bio site probably be the one. Linktree, I'm not a fan of just because it's not visually pleasing, and most people are kind of going towards the like bio site, stand store, stuff like that. But yeah, those would be because no. What the reason I say websites are unnecessary is because nobody really goes to websites anymore. Like it's so rare that you really go look at somebody's website just to
like,
see.
take me directly to what I want. I don't want to
Exactly.
go searching through your website because I really don't care like that. And that's what I be saying too. But
You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, you got funnel.
so I don't actually have a funnel. Is I took a funnel score, like literally everything you could think of, I probably done.
Most
But
people do.
I took a funnel course. I didn't set up the funnel because the website, like your website and the funnel is like the same thing.
Who didn't set up the
Perfect.
funnel because the website was the same.
Yeah. And then, I'm like, I could just piece it all together. Put the MailChimp, the website, the link in my bio. And then it just gets overwhelming because so many things you have to link. And then you have to make sure everything working like just like this, us getting on here. Like once it overwhelmed me, I just be like, I can't. It's too much. I just want to be direct, specific. I don't want to, you know how we are. Like, take me
Yeah.
straight to it. I don't want to deal with all that. Yeah, that's why I am with the website and the funnel. I set up like the welcome email with the funnel and then hooking it to what is it? Who Kramer? No, I don't know what it is on
Oops, not
WordPress.
Hootsuite.
WordPress.
It's like one of the apps or
It's
something.
commerce from I don't yeah, on WordPress, it's always the connection or technical difficulty or something with it's not flowing. So look, I'm over this for real.
Okay.
It was so funny because before I started all of this, like I literally used to get so much business through the DM for Instagram. Like it wasn't until I started trying to set it up professionally and do all of this that it complicated things because it was kind of overwhelming through the DM, like making sure I, got everything good. It was simple. I just said central location, everything is right there in the DM. Like
That's that's literally the best way to sell. Most of the people I talk to, most people I sign or work with, everything happens through DMs. Like it's very rare that they come through my website or come through funnel, whatever. It's usually through DM. It's so much easier that way. It's so much easier.
but my only thing is I want to broaden my reach. Information that I have, like it can help people all over. So and besides, like the people you're not gonna make
You
it's
should
great.
only work with the people you know. You can't. It's a great. Like, I can't say that working with the people you know doesn't work. It just you have to. It depends on your circle and like the people you know. Like there's gonna be those people who don't. There are usually some people in your circle who don't aren't ready to work with you. They'll at least like put the name out there, give you some
Promote
or
your,
something like that.
yeah.
Yeah. So that brings me to my next question. Is that why you created different pages?
What pages?
You got like a personal page and then you got the credit
Oh,
union,
I've
right?
been had a personal page since like I don't know whenever Instagram got started, and then when I got my coach, she was just like, you need to differentiate the two, like separate them. Like nobody wants to put you acting a fool and doing all that or your business page. So I separated it, and it's like that's not working for me because you're not getting my personality. You're not like a lot of people think my business page is a spam page. I just was saying that the other day, like especially, I didn't never think this. What a lot where we come from again, well, where I come from, not but like people think when they hear financial, they just automatically think it's a scam. Like, or yeah, like so it's the mind shift, it's the mentality, So really that page is not working for me. Even my personal page, it don't do all of that. Like my followers haters for real. They just follow me to look
Just to watch.
for yeah, but I mean, they actually know who I am as a person, versus a logo, whatever,
So, how long ago did you work with that coach?
like maybe April, no, like Thanksgiving. So last year, Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's very outdated, especially at this point in time where your personal brand is really the way to get that audience, especially people who are gonna buy and support from you. I've made that mistake multiple times. I've started maybe like 4 or 5 different pages, leaving my personal page and like trying to start a business page. Every time I go back to my personal page, and that's just like where I end up. Yeah. So the page that I'm building right now, my mindset page, that was the last time I shifted from my personal page, just because I wanted to leave that where it was and just go all in on this and build on it. if I can go back and do it over, I would just on that one page and just build that up for 10 years instead of like trying to get a different one every time.
Right, cause it's like, I'm still ending up, like, putting it's hard for me to work multiple pages, multiple social medias, like, I'll be focused on one thing, zipping in, zipping out, cause I'm living life, I'm not trying to be all on the
Be
social
all on
media.
it.
So, it's not translate, like, to my business page, cause like I said, people are just seeing me post one, twice a week. You're very consistent, so that's literally that's why that's probably like one of the only reasons why. Like, 'cause I looked at your page, like every time I click on my business page, you popping up, like you're consistent, and that's what I aspire to be like. Consistent. I am consistent. Okay. All right. Cause I've been telling myself that. But yeah, like you're very consistent. So of course, like with me, I'm like, okay, nobody's paying attention to this. It's not working. But at the same time, it's like you're consistent, but I went way back on your page, and I'm like, okay, this page not very consistent. So, like, it gotta make sense to me. Like, this is great. First of all, the algorithm on these social sites is crazy.
Mm.
Second of all, it's like you have to make education because that's what it is, but nobody wants to hear that. And so it's like you gotta find,
You gotta find a way to put the
yeah,
sugar in the medicine and building the personal brand and being somebody that's like entertaining and has multi-dimensionals and talks about family or traveling and life day, like having more than just like, oh, I only talk about credit.
right, right.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a big I don't know if you want to do it on your personal page and like make that the
No,
page
it
that you
makes sense.
focus on.
Everybody on my personal page. No, I was doing it on my personal page. That's where it started. And when she audited my page, she was just like, no, 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 no. Like, absolutely not. And you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. And I had a business page before because I was into real estate and I was fixing and flipping houses and stuff like that. So I already had a business page. I just took all of that stuff off of there and started it. So to make it look like it been started. But literally I just started it. Like, but so yeah, she just wasn't happy. And of course, I'm paying you for a service. I'm trusting, your expertise, your judgment, or whatever. But that really taught me a lot. Like, you really can't trust people. You really
Gotta
have
use people.
discernment and like use your own judgment for real. Like, I'm not listening to you. And
A lot of
I'm a strong minded person. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm just gullible and I got. It just was. I was at a point in my life where I'm like, I got the money, just pay for it. Like, pay to get it done. And because I'm tired of going slow. Like, that be my whole thing. Like, I'm into real estate, I get it done. Like, just
mm,
get it done. But sometimes you gotta slow down, have a foundation before you just trying to jump.
and that's really what my program really is. That's why I noticed that a lot of people they know the pieces that you're supposed to do. You got to get the LLC, you got to start the business page, you got to create the content. But they just don't do it in the right order, and they usually don't set the foundation so that everything you're doing shows there was a return on your investment. Like
Right.
putting out all this content, but you're not seeing anything from it. It's because you don't have the right foundation set. So yeah, that's kind of why I put this together, just to help people get that foundation in place so that they can actually see a return from everything that they're doing, all the work that they're putting out there. Okay,
I
so
use Slack. I used Slack with one of my accountants before. And when you came on with this, I'm like, wait, it's still on my phone. I ain't even know this is still on my phone.
how did you said you tried ads. Did you like watch some YouTube videos or anything, or did you just kind of like go into it and figure it out?
So my coach, of course, she like gave us some homework and ClickFunnels challenge program, and
Mhm.
they were ads. So I'm like, okay, let me watch the do some research about ads. So that's how I got into ads, and then I just started putting out like twice a week or something. I mean, twice a month.
Wasn't the reason why you chose Google Ads over Facebook ads?
It's all connected. Like, if I do it, I connect the Google, connect the Facebook, all of that is together. Instagram, Facebook, and Google.
Tell me about the prices. Where did you get your pricing from?
That's a hard one for me. It's a real hard one for me. And her and I, we had battles about it. Like, literally, like, And I first started with her and she was like, what is your price for this and this? I was telling her like the customer I was trying to service and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm trying to start at the bottom. Like I'm trying to reach people who come from where I come from, who just this is the God honest truth. Like you will go buy a Gucci bag or a Louis bag for $3,000. Somebody asks you to spend $59 on your credit, it'll be like, ain't no way. So I was like, I'm just trying to give as much information as I can and start at low prices. And she was like, not happening. Like if they gonna spend for a Louis bag, they could buy this and whatever. And so it made sense. It does make sense. Don't get me wrong. It does make sense. But like at some point I felt like I could start here, right? Until I get a customer base, I could go up in value. And she was just like, no, because you need to charge your worth. And if they see it's too cheap, they're not going to buy it, which also makes sense. Like it all makes sense. So I think really it's all about testing. And
So
with the pricing, it's kind of about testing because all of it makes sense. Like the caliber of clients you're trying to attract versus your pricing, like all of it makes sense. But
she has valid points. I'm not gonna say she was completely wrong. Like
yeah,
you should be charging your worth. Given that you want to start with people who are just getting started, start with like that base of people who are like trying to get their stuff together. You can't expect everybody to have the mindset like, oh, let me just spend hella money so that I
right.
can get it. A lot of times our instincts be right. We really be knowing what we're talking about, but then we let other people influence us and kind of steer us down this road of confusion and uncertainty because we're taking what they say and really don't know what they're talking about, but have some valid points to make it sound good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This chick be all over the world. She speak everywhere. Like she actually, like people who were in the classroom, we didn't love her. They absolutely love her. But I noticed that we were like a lot of us were different places in our business. So it's like the stuff you telling me, I kind of already knew me. Like you just, I'm just waiting for you to give me some systems, really. Like Kurt, all of this stuff you talking, like I could figure this out. Well, she's really that chick. She's one of those chicks. Like I give her that credit, but it just wasn't good for me.
Sometimes this is why you gotta choose who you work with carefully, because some people just really need validation, like somebody who's gonna make them feel good about what they're doing, or like give them that dopamine. Oh,
And her name carry weight. So it's like, oh, this such and such must spend the bread, to be in her company or to get some information from her or whatever, whatever. What it was a mistake.
see,
It wasn't a mistake. It was a learning.
learning
I love that.
experience. There's a lot of times, not that she might not be bad or anything. She just might not have the same information as somebody else. She just knows how to market it better. That's where it comes down to.
The marketing, like Wi-Fi system, is marketing. Cause see people selling courses for thousands of dollars that I wouldn't care a penny for. Like literally, that shit is on YouTube for real. So it's literally about marketing. It's for real about marketing. And it's like could easily put on a Louis purse and put on some Marner outfit and marketing something. Like the first somebody written a joke to take footage, to take content. Like this is crazy. This is
All
really
about the
crazy.
optics, all about the marketing and the optics. How you market your business is how is going to determine how it grows. Like people are marketing using that lifestyle, buying the jets, the Louis, the designer shit. Now you're putting yourself in a position where you have to maintain that. You have to continue to sell that because if you don't, it goes your money.
Like fell off. Why am I following you? Not this person you once were and all that. Like I'm not lying to kick it. I'm just not doing it. Either my people it's for me and like now of course I want to elevate and do all of the whatever, but I'm not doing all of that when I'm not at that level. I'm not faking. Just not going.
So you said you were thinking they should start here, like start low and then work their way up and actually get to like a high ticket. That's essentially how it should go. That's how you should be when we get like content and creating a strategy around that. Goal isn't to try and get people to their high ticket price stuff like right out the gate. The goal is to get them to get that freebie, that download that freebie,
Right.
free guide, whatever, and then kind of like usher them along the way. Because you know, okay, once you get this free guide, eventually you're gonna need this next thing because that's an extra progression. Then the next one, then the next one. Um,
Right.
so yeah, we're
And
gonna
I have that going, but it wasn't set up. Like I got the welcome email with the freebie that sends you to my site to get the freebie. And then I know I'm getting value in your freebie. So you're gonna be like, what else girl got? And then for my second email, that's the issue. That's where it's not
do MailChimp, right?
their mail term.
Okay. That's we're gonna deep dive into that later. Make sure makes sense the way it flows, like from Instagram to the freebie to email to those next packages, like so that it goes and it makes sense. So you have, I saw the freebie, you have, and that's 50, I think, and one that's 99. Are those the three prices or two prices?
I have my cheat sheets are 79, I think. Yeah, my cheat sheets are 79. And then that's what I started with, like when I was all over the place. Business, real estate, because I'm just into investment. If I'm invest in and it makes sense, I'm into it. So that's what I started with my cheat sheets. Show you how to set up your business, show you how to apply for this credit card, how to get these limits, show you how to invest in Airbnbs. I had 10 of those, roll, like all kind of stuff. So I just put together cheat sheets for stuff that I've done so I could just fast track you. You don't have to go searching here and there for stuff like that. So I just put together cheat sheets. Those were $79. I think she had them for like 100 or something like that. Like it was crazy.
Mhm.
But then I have like credit letters, like abundant of them. So like any credit letter, like people be, oh, I got this dispute letter for $29 and then you gotta pay for this letter for whatever. So I just made a bundle. Yeah. Mind you, this is not no work for me. This is stuff that I already have. So I just covered it all together, put it out. I have a ebook. It's like 5 pages. I don't really like it or whatever. That's $9.99. It shows you how to make money from credit card, which is really good information. I just don't like how I put it together.
What don't you like about it?
I'm my worst critic. Like
Of course.
I just be wanting stuff to be perfect. When I go back to it and look at it, I'm like, ooh, I don't like this song. But it made me a few dollars. But um, yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that over. Just like the organization of it, the flow of it. I don't know. Also, I had like business packages where I'll start your business for you, like everything you need from the LLC, their email, their address, all that. Net 30s, your business credit. That was another bundle. Like after you set up your business, now I got your business credit set up. So, and that was 300. Well, the first was 350 and then the second was 600. So if you wanted everything after 600 and if you wanted just the LLC startup after 350.
More about that one.
And come with consultation. So I figure out what your business is, and, because I got to get your NACE codes and all of that, the permits, your license. So we start off with a consultation for them. And then with your LLC, I register with the state, QR code, listing, your 401 listing, address, your email, everything professional, none of that Gmail stuff. Bank do not recognize it. Then once you get that part, the next level would be your business credit, of course. You're not just in business to be in business, like you need to start making some money. So that's when I get you your net 30, your tier 2 credit card, or your bank account, and domains, your website, and all of that, your articles of operation, just everything that goes along with, setting up your business credit.
Why is that only 600? That sounds like a lot. That sounds very intensive on your behalf for you to be charging 600.
It is. It is. And I literally only did it 4 times since I posted it. and only got one review. Like people are weird. I don't know. They give you a review, but it be like something simple. Like I be wanting like let me know in detail what went down, the the transformation, the flow. Like I want all of that. So I looked at your reviews. I'm like, you got booking reviews. Why y'all be reading? Like, what you need another review for? You got booking on that. You read that shit up?
No,
True.
no, but I mean,
'Cause
and that's
people be making up
come on.
reviews too.
Exactly. We'll make up reviews, and it's very easy to make up a review. The more reviews I can get, the better off I'll be. You can never have too much proof. You can never have too much proof that you know what you're doing and know what you're talking about. So I'm
Right.
always down for a review.
Yeah, like that is crazy. Like it's gonna be a requirement. You're gonna be required to leave me a detailed review. I'm not taking nothing less after this. But that also comes with genuine connections because when I was talking to you through Meet Young, I'm like, look, I have knowledge too. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm just needing help or whatever. Like, I am of assistance too. So that's why I said barter, because I don't want nothing for free. Like
So
nothing comes free. And if we have a genuine connection, that'll make it easier for me to give you a 5-star review or to refer people to you. Like my dentist don't pay for nothing at the dentist. This man did a service for me out the kindness of his heart, and guess what? He did it A1. You would have never know I ain't paid for it. Guess what? I review. They tell you how many people looked at your review, like reviews your review. My review off the charts. They keep pinning it to the top because my
mm,
review off the charts. First of all, I'm Southern. I'm from New Orleans. Like the way we talk, the way we write, I write how I talk too. But like, for this is a dream.
it's
Like,
really
I done made this man so much money. I don't pay for nothing at the dentist. Nothing. Like, because it was a genuine connection. You didn't have to do that for me. And you like people do something for you and they'll know they did it for you for free. Cause they ain't giving you the good service. Like treat me as if I'm a paying customer. Put a connection with me because like I said, I'm always about the long run. Like what could we do down the line? Like how could we set a foundation that continuously makes us money, not just today?
see what the problem is. A lot of people don't know how to barter. They're afraid of like confrontation or like, oh, I can do this or this, and they'll much rather just shut down or just not interact at all instead of actually trying to have a conversation and figure out like, okay, you can do this, I can do this. Let's meet in the middle. Let's make it work.
Right. Help me.
Right.
Help. I don't have it all figured out. Help me. What if I see where you lacking at? I'm gonna be like, look, you ever thought about this? Like, give you some tips because you might not have it all figured out.
I think that's why I have no problem like doing this with you. Like it's hard working with people who aren't passionate or who aren't driven. But when I know there's somebody who wants to get stuff, they're willing like, yo, I can't do it. I can't pay for it right now, but I really want to do it. It's like, okay, well, let's figure out how we can make it happen. Like I'd much rather do that, help you get to it. I can help you make that first 5,000 or get you to $5,000 months. Just when you need help in the future, who you gonna come to? Like,
Or when I know somebody who need help, like doing legit, like what, like this is a real business partnership at this point. Like this ain't no fake shit. But people so fake, especially on Instagram. Like I'm telling you, this girl just ran off with my money. This girl just ran off with like $350 for the website because after I paid the people on Fiverr, I'm like, I don't like this website. So let me pay somebody else because, like I said, I was in there and more like just pay to get it done. Girl ran off with my money. Let me tell you something. I said, girl, I'm going to find you. $350. I don't care if it's just $350. I'm going to find you. Like I DM'd everybody who I seen on her page and everything. I was determined to find her. I said, you your address? Pulling up. Pulling up to your house. Run me my money, baby. Run me my money. That's all. Guess what? Don't got my money, gon' get slapped. Gon' have to call the police. Like, don't play with me with my hard-earned money. Y'all, they play on Instagram because they just be thinking, oh, you can't find me. Me, I am private. I'm going to find you. Trust me. I'm
yeah.
going to find you. Unless you a real robot on there, I'm gonna find you if you was a human being. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna look in your background and find something in your background and find somebody around you in your. I'm gonna find you.
People really be thinking they just safe behind these keyboards. They can just get away with anything. Okay. Well, when it's real life, catch up.
And I'm so passionate. Like I'm passionate about everything I do. I'm passionate about people. I'm just a passionate person. Like don't come disturbing my peace because it get crazy or it get real. If you I don't bother nobody, I literally try to help every single person I'm attached to. Like, don't come doing it. Don't come doing it. I think you very serious.
Yes. You want ideally if you could. I'm assuming the business packages is what you want to sell the most though. Like that would be the most bang for your buck, right?
As of now, I literally like my cheat sheets. I think they're so valuable, and like
Like
I
you
really
want
want
to
to push those.
not necessarily sell the most, but
That's my high
like
ticket.
yeah.
Yeah,
But the cheat sheets will be the more one that you want to sell the most.
yeah. The services, like I said, I don't want to add to my business. I travel a lot. I do a lot of different things. It be like having number of consultations a week, maybe. Or I was thinking while I was brainstorming with one of my friends, and she was like, "Look, you could pay me, and that's all I could do is register businesses with the LLC. You could get somebody else to just do this for, get somebody else to just do this for, and just give me up the
It'll be up to
fees,"
money.
which made sense too. Reliable help is hard to find though. But I was thinking of some different ways to get that done. Really start promoting that. Cause I know a lot of people need help, but it's like I don't want to be like, oh, now I got 10 bookings and I can't fulfill that. Just need my help.
What would you need to fulfill it? If you 10 booking, what would you need to fulfill it?
Consultations, first of all. I want the people to meet me. I don't want to have nobody helping for my people. This level. And then actually do all their work. Like you said, that's a lot of work. So another thing I was thinking to do was lock out date. So it'll force me to like every 2 weeks, maybe two or whatever, like nothing overcrowding schedule. That's another way to but that'll just keep pushing people off. Like, oh, I hate when people be fake busy. Like, girl, your book's not open till November. I know you. You ain't doing nothing. Like, that be blowing me. People just weird. But
Very.
so I don't know. But that's another way to handle it too, though. Like, so you don't get overwhelmed. Keep it simple, like 2 bookings a week and book my calendar up, even though I ain't doing nothing, but I don't want to be doing that. Oh, yes, I would love to sell those services. But like I said, my cheat sheets, they're not even, I don't even like how they look either. I need to revamp it, but that's pretty much done for you. So you just literally, I'm just making money off something that's already done. So that's the easiest.
Who is your ideal customer? Who's your dream customer?
Somebody who 25 to 45, like literally dedicated and motivated to like rebuild themselves financially. So not like, oh, I don't want to clean nobody credit. I don't want nobody coming to me that I gotta clean their credit. I need you to just be starting over fresh. Like go to a credit specialist and have that done first and then come to me and I'm gonna build it up. Like that's my ideal customer. Somebody that's been destroyed, that's starting from the bottom, that's trying to build, like literally dedicated to building, like their personal and business.
Oh, aspiring entrepreneurs.
It too, but I mean, you don't. Let me tell you something. I wish I never figured nothing out about entrepreneurship because this is reckless. Like my brain is on overload, so it don't even have to be an entrepreneur. It could just be somebody just trying to change the trajectory of their generation, of their family, or whatever. Just somebody dedicated and willing to took the necessary steps to be better. They got a lot of people, oh, I got a business and you ain't doing nothing with that business. So like you don't have no like people weird. I'm telling you, people are weird. People are weird. People
The
just
internet
weird.
exposes it too. The internet show you exactly how weird people are.
Yes. Then my DM that like people just be trying to ask me so many questions in my DMs. And it's like literally you see that I sell services. You're asking me all of these questions in a DM. As soon as I cut it off, now I'm the biggest. evil
That's
person
so
in
cool.
America. But I just let you ask me 4, 5 questions for free, knowing I sell services, and you're not even about to do nothing with this information. That'd be the killer part. Like, if I knew you was about to go and do something with the information, I'm gonna be happy for you and excited. But you wasting my time.
Are there certain questions that people like always ask you in the DMs?
Like, do I need to do the credit card? How can I get high in the credit card? How do I clean my credit? Who do I go to? How do I set my business up for credit? Like, people ask me questions all the time. And it's like, oh, I'll send you a link. Like, oh, here go my credit. Here's go my business credit setup, or here go this, and then it's crooked. They don't want to hear that.
They don't
They
want
just
to.
want me to give them the information through DM. Yeah, people ask me. People call my phone. My people refer people to me, and they call in my phone. I'm like, who are you? I don't even know, but I'm telling you, it's free. I give a that be my problem because I'm like, we'll start on my page. Like, I give free information. You could figure some stuff out that you asking me through YouTube and my page or whatever. So, like, that's how I know you're not even serious because the questions you asking me is like Google it. That you could have Googled that already. Like,
Common sense is not common.
and so me as a, like you said, entrepreneur, which I don't really even want to classify myself as it, but like my nerves is bad and I just be like, okay, so Woosah people are coming to you for help. That's a blessing. Like, so I try to just not go off the deep end, but sometimes like somebody DM me and was like, what is TransUnion number? I'm like, can't even, I just couldn't even take it. I was just like, you can Google it. And she was
That
like, if you have it already, you just made a video about it. Why you didn't provide the number? I'm like, girl, I will fight you at this
that's
point. Like,
crazy. Yo. Shit. That's okay. Never heard of this.
people be in your DM reckless.
Man, you really want to help people with his financial literacy. It's helping them get their financial checks on. How do you usually get your customers? How do you usually get clients?
Referral is where my money come from. Like, few people come from Instagram, but usually it's somebody that I've helped before, or like somebody that actually knows me. They'll refer people to me, and it's crazy. I mean, I made a few $1,000s, like 10,000 plus, just off referral, and like, me not promoting nothing. That's why I'm saying, like, now that I'm actually putting out real content stuff like that is and got the website and all that, it's like the money slowed down.
You trying to make it official.
Yeah.
Referrals you were getting, were you asking them to refer you or did they just do
Mm-mm.
anything off the strength?
Just off the strength. I wasn't asking anybody to do nothing. Like one of my friends, this boy referred me so much, so many people just started sending him money. Like, I just send you money every time. We gonna split this. Cause half of the stuff I wasn't really working for. You know, it really wasn't nothing that I had to do. I was just splitting the money with him. Like, so that was kind of motivating him too. Like,
I
oh,
get it.
yeah, like I'm gonna go and get you some more business. Now he has his own business, so I just promote his business all the time. He does websites with Wix, so just promote his business all the time. Anytime I need a site or whatever, he'll do it for me. That's who did my Wix site.
That's basically like a referral network. Basically, like having either past customers or people you cool with, and them all them a kickback, them commission percentage.
Hmm.
Really effective. Works really well.
It really is. And I didn't know no technical terms for none of that stuff.
Hmm.
Like, I just was doing it out the
It
kind of
just
for my
makes
own
sense.
heart. Yeah, like common sense. But yeah, like what you call it? Referral,
Referral
kickback, and
network,
all that.
affiliate
I
referral.
don't
Yeah,
do all of that. It's just you help me, I help you. The world revolves like that. Like,
that's how it works. How do you talk about the content, your content processing?
and let me just be honest with you. I know you see that. I just say what I say.
Mhm.
I wake up and I be like, let me say this. Got this to say to me. And I literally go in my phone and I get, because I'm always videoing stuff. I just found out B-roll, that's the thing. Just video. I just like videoing stuff. Okay. So B-roll. Got all kind of stuff in my phone. I just go and find some videos that match and put them together and talk over it. That's literally my concept. Like, I don't have no strategy, no structure. no none of that. And it shows. It's not good at all. Like, because with what I do, videos ain't trash by any means.
No.
But just with what I do, just waking up and just doing that in 1 hour, like if I set it up, if I had some structure and I could produce more stuff, I would have some nice stuff. I just don't have no structure. I don't have no system. Literally, that's my issue.
You get to that point, you realize, oh, if I just had a system for this shit, I'd cool. You gotta
Flowing,
figure out, okay, what's the system? Yeah,
either flow.
that's the one. That system make a huge difference.
I don't trust Apple. I don't trust Apple. My phone is all do not disturb and it's still coming through.
Might have hit you with the double call.
But yeah, that's as far as my content goes. Like it
So you
stresses
just
me.
wake up and you just is and yeah, that's what you shoot.
So if I see a video on somebody's page and I'm like, oh, I like how they do that, I'll just try to mimic it with my content, like with my new show, whatever. But I'm like a perfectionist. And so it just took me 2 hours to put together a video that got like 200 likes. Like, did I really sit there that long time for this? Nothing? Like for crickets? Like, it's just too much. It's too much. It's not fun.
Obviously, to not be getting any business or anything
Exposure
from it.
and
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
like too much. And then something is wrong with the website. So like even I know people go and click my website. I know people going there, but it's like I don't not set up to show me
Track 'em.
yes and to convert the traffic to the next level. Like all that funnel stuff back to that. But
It's a lot of use. So I think I just I might have posted a video about this, but a lot of times you'll go to a designer and they can't tell you anything about how it's going to convert, the copy, the target audience, any of that. Just making something that looks good. And it's like, oh, the copy looks nice, but how is this going to give me clients? How is this getting me leads? Like it's not helping me with my actual business. It's a glorified business card. Oh yeah, having that understanding of okay, I'm sending them to this website so they can do this, and then they get that next step, and it's not going to be any. Yeah. All right, so that was about half of the call in its entirety. There was so much good information in there, lots of little gems, things that I feel like a lot of people deal with. Just from the people I've talked to, them sharing their experiences with me, things they've been through, whether that's being scammed or whether that's having somebody run off with their money, just feeling like they have to take a step back because it's just too much and they can't figure it out right away. Um, I hear that so much. So, like I said in the video, that's why I put this program together. That's why I'm really excited because I've already seen the transformation it can have for people. I've already seen it. I just want to share that with as many people as I can. Eventually, it'll become a course and a whole big thing. But right now, I just want to work directly with people to try and get as many people that transformation as I can. If you want to find out more about that, there's a link below, right? It's a survey. You go fill out the survey. Fill out the survey. After you fill out the survey, that's going to take you to a calendar so you can book a call with me, right? You're going to be talking directly to me. You're not going to be talking to anybody else. You're going to book a call directly with me, and we're going to see if the program is a good fit. I'll let you know how it works, kind of the entire process, and how we guarantee to get you those results, or else we pay you. Like I've not like I that's how confident I am. I will pay you if I don't get you those results. That's how serious I am. So if you want to find out more about that, hit the link. But let me ask you, have you ever been scammed? Have you ever had somebody who you paid for their service, they were supposed to get you a result and they didn't deliver, they didn't follow through? Let me know in the comments. I want to see if I can help out in any way. All right. Let me know. Y'all have a good one. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, hit the, you know, all this. Y'all know the shit. Y'all know the shit. Do the shit with the shit. Turn on the bell. Cause that's the one, that bell and them. I got y'all. I fucks with y'all.